and welcome to Lessons in Miracles. I'm Teri Angel here with my co-host Karen Palmer. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
And we have the beautiful Christine, Elizabeth, and Sunny with us tonight. And we're just waiting to see if others will come in, but we're going to go ahead and get this started. We always start out with going into our hearts, and Karen, you lead beautifully, so I'm going to turn it over to you.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's just take a moment to just slow down our breath and feel yourself just starting to rest and trust and listen. Listen to the space inside where the light abides. And let yourself feel and see and know that light is the light that keeps reminding us and bringing us back home, to the home we never left, and feeling into that beautiful space of absolute oneness, letting go of everything that isn't the light. Just notice for yourself, when you witness this light and you observe this light and you slow down your breath and you synchronize your breath and your heartbeat, you're bringing your mind and your heart into coherence. And when you do that, you open the door to the home you never left. And you can feel into that, the vibration of perfect health, perfect communication, perfect love, perfect joy, and perfect peace. Let yourself just rest there. Stop, right? Stop. Let's have stillness take over here. Stillness take over, please. It has been said that we do not ask too much of life, but far too little. When we let our mind be drawn to bodily concerns, to things that we buy, we value what is valueless. We ask for sorrow and not happiness. So let us rest in that knowing that we're not going to value what is valueless. We're going to keep our attention on that eternal presence, eternal grace, feeling in the heart the absolute, feeling the oneness with all creation, with our Creator. And just resting here. It's impossible to see two worlds. Let's choose to see this world. So we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about this lesson that we had. Lesson 130. Yay, families all together.
It's muted. That was so beautiful, Karen. And welcome everyone that just came in. Charlie and Jean, thank you for being here. Oh, it's impossible to see two worlds. What a message, isn't it? And it's like what the angels have been really stressing with me lately. Whatever you focus on expands. So whatever world we're focused on, that's what's going to expand for us. And I just loved that. I loved this, doing this saying today, because I kept being brought back to spirit. It's this world that I want to focus on, the spiritual world. Okay, so welcome everyone. If you all have any thing to share about your day and the message and the lesson, please do so. And I'll pull up the insights.
I think more than saying see two worlds is, it's impossible to live in two worlds. You have to choose one or the other one. And once you choose the spiritual world, it's like looking out of a window at craziness that's out there, but it doesn't affect you. You see it and you think, what are they thinking? what are they doing? It's just not real. It's nothing honest or true or kind, or and so you just be very grateful that you are not in that anymore. And this is the way I feel. So, but no, it's you can't be in two worlds. You know, you slip sometimes in and out, but you can't. You choose which one you want to live in, which one you want to be part of. Definitely. I'm sorry it was a little late.
No sorries.
I know, but I have to say it.
It's a moment by moment decision. You know, I just find that what's helped so much is just to just keep choosing eternal presence. Eternal presence. I really believe that was Kaylee's gift to me. I really believe that while she was here in her physical form, she was teaching me and preparing me for this knowing, this certainty of what is real. And what is real is eternal. And when we focus on the fleeting and the things that come and go, that's a different world. But when we focus on what's eternal, what's changeless, what's timeless, what is that? It's love. And, you know, when somebody leaves their physical form, be it an animal or a person or a flower, you know, even, you know, whatever form leaves, it's part of this world of illusion. But there's a world that is reality, and that's the eternal. I'm so grateful. I keep choosing. Every once in a while, I'll have a moment where I really do feel sad or upset for a second. And then I will just choose grateful. Just choose grateful in that moment. You know, that's it. We have the most wonderful opportunity to trust. And I think gratitude gets us there. When we have moments of feeling like this make-believe is real.
I liked Pam's lesson, her version of it. Be recklessly generous and relentlessly kind. All right is almost always where we eventually land, even if we F up entirely along the way. That was by Cheryl Strayhard. Yeah. Yeah, it's
I love Pam because she's so playful.
yeah.
She takes the lessons and she makes them really light-hearted. You know, and you know who else does that? Carol Howe does it too. She really takes it. She takes the lesson. She, you know, modifies it and she simplifies it. To me, I think she simplifies it. She takes out the most important parts and she makes it super simple. And I like super simple.
Me
too.
Yeah.
Because this lesson, in places, you had to read it over and over again to really get the meaning. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I love the insights. I can't wait to hear what they have to say.
I can't wait to hear that.
So Jesus reminds us in this lesson that this world was made by fear. It's a world of separation, which is insane. Sanity comes with return to the awareness of oneness. Sanity comes with being willing to open to the strength of God, which helps us let go of seeing any value in this separation. Opening to God's strength is the only way out of this fearful world we made. Trusting in the strength of God instead of trusting in the answers this world provides gives us the eternal answer. Putting our belief in separate bodies just prolongs the insanity. Opening to God's strength helps us see the eternal love and light that lie beyond the mask of the body. My ego is certainly not happy about this. As the realization of what this lesson learned would mean to me dawned on my mind, my ego started shrieking objections. The loudest was that I could never in this lifetime do this. There is no hope of accomplishing entirely based on love. I should just give up. It's good news that I do not accept what my ego is saying. I am not totally unaffected by the fear and the doubt that it raises, but I am unwilling to accept defeat. I will practice the lesson all day. I will keep doing the lessons every day. No matter what the appearances, I will not quit. I feel relief that I am not unsupported in my efforts, that there is a higher power guiding me. I really believe that spirit will prevail, and that belief brings me hope and comfort. I love that. And it's so true. And we were just saying that, you know, we get these messages from ego, or we allow ourselves to go out of our heart into our head, and we start thinking that, you know, this is not the real thing. We start thinking, you know, this spiritual thing, this spiritual connection is not real. And so many people verbalize that, you know, this is just woo woo, right? You've heard that. But there are two worlds, and I choose to follow the one that my heart says is the real one, which is my connection to a higher power. I call it God. It really doesn't matter what you call it. You know, that's just a word. whatever word you choose to be the word you give to your higher power, then that's fine. You want to use. Pam, I love, Pam uses the dude. The dude exists. But the main thing is to know which one you're going to put your belief in, and then stay in your heart, which will be telling you which one you're focused on and which one has meaning to you, and then go with that. So I choose to go with the spirit.
I have to bring my mind to back to remembering that I'm one. I'm one, not just with God, which of course I am, but with all of you, all of the everybody. We're one. And if you have noticed anything lately in the news, they're trying to separate as much as possible. I don't know why all of a sudden, when it looked like we were getting together to accept one another, all of a sudden now it's the separation again. So we have to stay nice and comfortable in our hearts where we know where the truth lies and that we are one. And there's no difference between us, and there's no reason. I just, like I say, are you all crazy? Just what's the matter with you?
Yeah, and if you know, I so agree with you, Jean. And if you notice, media, especially mainstream media, uses labels, and that's where we see the separation. It's like they'll name a certain belief, a group that believes a certain way, and so they'll label that group, and that puts them over in a separate corner. And then there's these others, and there's the political separation of groups. So that's the way that they separate, is by labeling us. And what do you identify with? Which one of those labels? I don't identify with any of them. That's why one reason why I stopped. I cut all that out. I cut out mainstream media because I don't want to be lumped into a group. I don't want to be labeled, and I can't identify with a lot of what they share anyway, because it's not real. And that's what my heart keeps telling me. That's not the real stuff. Stay in your heart, where we know that we are a spirit being. And it's not all about this human body and what this body is doing on the earth. That's important. It's important what we're doing. We're here to learn and to experience and to grow and to share with others.
To be alive.
But what's more important is open and being part of the oneness instead of being separated out into the different factions.
Exactly. You can always say it so much nicer.
Oh, no, it's just, I've been thinking a lot as well, because I don't watch any news at all. But I do hear people that talk about the different arguments that are going on, and, on what this group is doing, what is doing. I'm like, just get together. Just come together. Like, was it the Beatles that sang that song? Come together right now. And that's what we have to do. That's our goal, is to come together.
Yes, I do not watch the news anymore either. With every I fully 100%. I watch A-Way TV every my night, and that is my main way channel.
Yeah. I watch funny movies, where I watch a YouTube video that's going to explain something to me a little better, where I have more understanding. But yeah, it's whatever we focus on, that's where we're going to go. That's where our mindset is going to go. Okay. Anybody else before we move to the next lesson?
We're missing you, Catherine. Where are you?
I know she's not even in the audience, so she must be tied up with something going on tonight.
Gracie too.
Yeah, we haven't had our Gracie in a couple of nights now.
No.
Maybe she'll jump in here later. All right, so I'm going to put the next lesson up for us then. Lesson 131. And I love this one, Karen.
I know, this is another real beauty. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. Failure is about you while you seek for goals that cannot be achieved. You look for permanence in the impermanent, for love where there is none, for safety in the midst of danger, immortality within the darkness of the dream of death. Who could succeed where contradiction is the setting of this searching and the place to which all come to find stability? Goals that are meaningless are not attained. There is no way to reach them, for the means by which you strive for them are meaningless as they are. Who can use such senseless means and hope through them to gain in anything? Where can they lead, and what could they achieve that offers any hope of being real? Pursuit of the imagined leads to death because it is a search for nothingness. And while you seek for life, you ask for death. You look for safety and security, while in your heart you pray for danger and protection of this little dream that you made. Yet searching is inevitable here. For this you came, and you will surely do the thing you came for. But the world cannot dictate the goal for which you search unless you give it power to do so. Otherwise, you still are free to choose a goal that lies beyond the world and every worldly thought, and one that comes to you from an idea relinquished yet remembered, old yet new, an echo of a heritage forgot, yet holding everything you really want. Be glad that search you must. Be glad as well to learn you search for heaven and must find the goal you really want. No one can fail to want this goal and reach it in the end. God's Son cannot seek vainly, though he try to force delay, deceive himself, and think that this is hell that he seeks. When this is wrong, he finds correction. When he wanders off, he is led back to his appointed task. No one remains in hell, for no one can abandon his creator, nor affect his perfect, timeless, and changeless love. You will find heaven. Everything you seek but this will fall away, yet not because it has been taken from you. It will go because you do not want it. You will reach the goal you really want as certainly as God created you in sinlessness. Why wait for heaven? It is here now. Time is the great illusion. It is past or in the future, yet this cannot be. If it is where God wills his Son to be, how could the will of God be in the past or yet to happen? What he wills is now, without a past and wholly futureless. It is as far removed from time as the tiny candle from a distant star. And what you choose from is what you really want. Harmony remains your one alternative to this strange world that you made and all its ways. its shifting patterns and uncertain goals, its painful pleasures and its tragic joys. God made no contradictions. What denies its own existence and attacks itself is not of itself. It did not make two minds with harmony as the glad effect of one, and the earth the other sorry outcome, which is heaven's opposite in every way. God does not suffer conflict, nor in his creations split in two. How could it be that his son could be in hell when God himself established him in heaven? Could he lose what the eternal will has given him to be his home forever? Let us not try longer to impose an alien will upon God's single purpose. He is here because he wills to be, and what he wills is perfect and present now, beyond the reach of time. Today, we will not choose to a paradox in place of truth. How could the Son of God make time to take away the will of God? He thus denies himself and contradicts what has no opposite. He thinks he made a hell opposing heaven and believes that he abides in what does not exist, while heaven is the place of he cannot find. Leave these foolish thoughts like these behind today and turn your mind to true ideas instead. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth, and it is the truth we seek to reach today. We will devote 10 minutes to this goal 3 times today, and we will ask to see the rising of the real world to replace the foolish images that we hold dear, with true ideas arising in the place of thoughts that have no meaning, no effect, and neither source nor substance in the truth. This we acknowledge as we start upon our practice periods, beginning with this. I ask to see a different world and think a different kind of thought from those I made. The world I see, I did not make alone. The thoughts I want to think are not my own. For several minutes, watch your mind and see, although your eyes are closed, the senseless world you think is real. Review the thoughts as well, which are compatible with such a world and which you think are true. Then just let them go and sink below to the holy place where they can enter not. There is a door beneath them in your mind, which you could not completely lock to hide what lies beyond. Seek for that door and find it. But before you try to open it, remind yourself no one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. And it is this request you make today. Nothing but this has any meaning now. No other goal is valued nor sought. Nothing before this door you really want, and only what lies past it do you seek. Put out your hand and see how easily the door swings open with your one intent to go beyond it. Angels light the way so that all darkness vanishes, and you are standing in a light so bright and clear that you can understand all things you see. A tiny moment of surprise perhaps will make you pause before you realize the world you see before you in the light reflects the truth that you knew and did not quite forget in wandering away in dreams. You cannot fail today. There walks with you the Spirit. Heaven sent you that you might approach this door someday and through his aid slip effortlessly past it to the light. Today, that day has come. Today, God keeps his ancient promise to his holy Son, as does his Son remember his to him. This is the day of gladness. For we have come to the appointed time and place where you will find the goal of all your searching here and all the seeking of the world, which ends together as you pass beyond this door. Remember often that today should be a time of special gladness, and refrain from dismal thoughts and meaningless laments. Salvation's time has come. Today is set by heaven itself to be a time of grace for you and for the world. If you forget this happy fact, remind yourself with this. Today, I seek and find all that I want. My single purpose offers it to me. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth.
I'm going to claim that promise because I know it to be true. So that's what we get to focus on all day tomorrow, you guys.
Yes.
Now we're going to change hats.
Yeah.
It's time for us to call in the miracles through chanting for change in our world. And our first chant is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. So Karen, would you please explain how we do this?
Okay, so this is where we chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number. And then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in a short meditation on freedom. Then we'll go into our second chant. So we declare that all obstacles be removed.
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
We declare that all barriers, conflicts, and violence be removed. Om Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all illusions and illness be removed.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam 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 Ganapataye Namaha.
Gam
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Ganapataye
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Let's take a breath into our heart center. Just feel the energy of that breath as you take it in and fill your lungs completely. When we let go, we make room. And then when we focus our energy upward to our higher self, it expands all around us and out from us. And it makes room for more of the positive energy to come in, more of the miracle energy forth. So that's what we do when we clear away. We can see more clearly those miracles that are right there in front of us. We don't have to go anywhere, they're already there. So take this moment as we go into our next chant to just feel into your heart center. Feel the space that's there, that's ready to welcome the miracles. And the miracle chant is Nam Myoho Renge. So we're going to go there and Just checking to see if our Marlene is here yet, but she hasn't arrived yet. Okay, so anybody that's coming in, I'm putting the words up for you to chant with us. And Karen, would you explain how we do this chant?
Okay, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number, and then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in the next part of our session. So we declare that all are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all are happy, healthy, and innocent. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Nam
Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
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 Nam Myoho Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Let's go back into our hearts again. This time, place your hand on your heart center. When we place our hand over our heart, we can feel the physical heartbeat. And then when you bring your breath into your lungs and let it expand to the heart center, you can feel that connection, that heart that's syncing up with the heartbeat of our planet Earth and of the universe. So take a moment to connect in, and we're going to connect with our higher power. Connect in by chanting Om 3 times. Om is the cosmic sound for God. And then we'll stay in that beautiful heart energy, letting the brain and the heart communicate. And we'll give that love away out into the world. So we invite you to take the breath in. We'll begin the chanting of Om. Feel the gentleness and the softness of that energy that's coming in. When we sit in silence, we feel the peace. But also, when we breathe into that heart center and we feel love, love is the strongest emotion there is. It's the strongest energy that exists. So breathe in again and feel that energy center. Sit with it for a moment, just in perfect silence. Mm. Now wrap your arms around it, a big hug, and let's send it out on assignment into our world. Let's send it out for all the world to feel our love, this beautiful wave of energy we're sending forth. So breathe in love and breathe out love. Mm. Om Shanti Shanti. Om peace. Peace, peace. May peace prevail in our world, and may peace reign in our lives. Om Shanti. Ah, how beautiful. So every night we make a declaration that there is peace on earth. And let me put the words up to it. And Auntie Jean, would you lead us in that declaration tonight?
I would love to. Every night we make this declaration on the count of 3 that there is peace on our earth and that that peace begins inside of us. And this is so true. So we are hoping that you will share with us in this declaration. 3, 2, 1.
We declare that there is peace on earth.
And
we
We declare
that
that peace begins inside of us.
all good things begin.
Amen.
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 Man, come on, way back.
And we've been doing this for 1,076 days now as a group known as
The peace for peace.
Peace.
And we are not going to stop. And we're all P's. Charlie's a P, and Terry's a P, and Karen's a P, and Chris is a P, so is Sunny, wherever she might be. And I'm a P. Marlene?
Mm-hmm. Marlene's here.
P. And Jennifer sometimes, and Tam, everybody's a P. We have hundreds of P's all over the world, in Australia, in Holland, in Canada, in
England.
India, everywhere. So I have a question for you. Wouldn't you like to be a P too? It's supposed to be sung, but I can't sing. So wouldn't you like to be a P too?
Beautiful, Jean. You did a beautiful job.
And we'll have peace all over the world and lots of peace.
Lots of peace.
Peace.
Absolutely. And if Gracie was here, what would our Gracie say to us?
The
Hills are alive with the sound of chanting, and the sprinklings of peace, and the smiles on faces, because peace is coming round the corner when we chant. Peace is coming round the corner when we chant. Peace is coming round the corner. We see smiles on people's faces. Peace is coming around the corner when we chant.
And
Be
Kind.
Kind. She would say really high, but I can't.
Oh, thank you, everyone who joined in. Marlene, we're so glad you made it in here tonight to be with us. We love you so much. And Gracie, wherever you are, we love you, darling. And we all say good night to you. Good night, Gracie.
Night,
Gracie.
Wherever you are.
So come back tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. And is tomorrow Mother's Day? Tomorrow is Mother's Day. So
Yes.
happy Mother's Day to all of you who celebrate as mothers, whether you're a mother of a human, an animal, a plant, whatever it might be. Happy Mother's Day. Enjoy that day. And I want to thank Auntie Jean for my beautiful Mother's Day present today.
Got it.
I'm
you
wearing
open
it up.
Did you open the necklace? Did you open the daisy on the necklace? It
No.
opens.
Oh, okay.
Open it up. We'll open it up so you can read it.
I don't see how it opens.
It slides sideways. The two pieces come apart and they slide sideways.
Oh, look at that. Oh, how cute. They came
What does
apart.
it say?
Oh, you're going to make me put my glasses on.
No. It says Mama P.
Mama
Oh my
P.
gosh, it
Yeah.
certainly does. Oh, I love that,
How
Jean. Thank you.
precious.
Welcome.
Oh my God, thank you for telling me that. I wouldn't have known.
Yes.
I love it. How precious. Okay, thank you. And thank you all who joined in with us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. And we leave you with
Nam
Namaste.
Hey, y'all.
Myoho
Love you.
bye, everyone.
Bye.